Hey guys, it's Pastor Tim. I want to take just a minute to talk to our parents who have children in the nursery or Gospel Kids ministry. First, I want to thank you for your faithful participation in this important ministry of our church. We literally could not do this without you. Second, I want to thank you for your patience as we went through the pandemic. Christina, Lily, and Miranda did a tremendous job trying to enact the policies that the session put forward during COVID. It was hard, it was frustrating, there were real challenges that they faced, and we appreciate so much your patience. We understand that this was a challenging time for you as a parent to have children in the nursery or Gospel Kids and to follow the policies that we had in place. We appreciate your support, your encouragement. We appreciate even your communication to us at times when you had concerns. We value all that input. More than anything, we appreciate your support and encouragement of our staff as they sought to fulfill the requirements that were put on them. Now, let me talk briefly about the policy that the session has put forward. The summation of the policy is that we believe Nursery and Gospel Kids is a ministry of the church. Because it's a ministry, we believe that anyone who participates in it, who has children in nursery or Gospel Kids, should be a part of it. This is part of our covenant responsibility to each other and to our children. And so as the church works together to accomplish the purpose of the Nursery and Gospel Kids ministry, to disciple our children, we believe you as parents should be a part of it on some level of participation for every parent who has a child in the ministry. Now let me explain why. First, Nursery and Gospel Kids is part of our overall mission to disciple God's people, our children especially, through gospel community. And so it's important in our covenant relationship with each other and our covenant responsibilities to our children to work together to accomplish that goal of discipling them. And so Nursery and Gospel Kids is an important way that we're seeking to accomplish our role, our ministry together as a church family. And we believe that every parent should have a role in that, since you are the primary disciple makers of your children. And we also open the ministry up to a lot of other people who volunteer and serve regularly, and we're so thankful for that. In a very real sense, you are fulfilling the gospel commission to go and make disciples right here at East Cobb Pres every Sunday. Second, and an obvious reason, is that many hands make light work. The more people you have working in a ministry, the less of a burden it places on a few. Now, we have some very dedicated people who love to serve in the nursery on a regular basis, but they should not bear the full weight of this ministry. That burden needs to be spread over many, many people. And so we're incorporating everyone that we can into this ministry, and we think you're a vital part of that. Third, the ministry of Nursery and Gospel Kids is just that. It's a ministry. It is not a service. Sometimes the church is lumped in with the service industry that's in our culture, that you go to a restaurant and they provide a service, and you come to church and we provide a service. And that is somewhat true for our guest families, since, as you know, they're not eligible to serve with our children. But this is a ministry of the church where we are seeking to minister the gospel to our children from the youngest ages all the way through graduation. And so the policy recognizes that while this is a service to guest families, our expectation is that when they become part of our church, that they will be part of the ministry, as you are. Now, there are many ways for you to be involved. Some require a little bit of prep. Most require little to no prep. Jumping into nursery doesn't require you to do anything other than be on time, and our staff will make sure that you're set up and ready to go to care for our children. Being involved in Gospel Kids might involve a little bit of prep, but we are working to give you bite-sized pieces of ministry so that you don't require a lot of bandwidth in order to step into your role. And we appreciate the work of our staff to make this simple ministry. Now, this is the policy that the session has created. We'd love to hear from you, your feedback, but we appreciate so much your participation in our covenant family as we work to raise God's covenant children. God bless you. Thanks for all that you do.